Okay, my friend, so today the second lesson is about controls. Control, like in any phone we have controls, in any machine we have controls. Similarly, this car is considered a machine which helps us to move from one place to another place. Aeroplanes, everything has got controls. Controls are 4 types. Now in this, which we do in the car, A, B, C, these are foot controls. So first one is foot control, second one is hand control, which we use with the hands, visual control, which we see on the dashboard in the dials, and visual control is wipers, lights, demisters, visor. These are your visual ancillary controls. And when I say ancillary controls, if you look in the test report here, DL25A is your test report in the UK. So ancillary control is point number 27. So if it is your driving test and if it is raining, you must know how to use your wipers. If it is demisted, you must know how to turn on the front and rear demisters. If you need to turn on the lights, you must know where the lights are, so you get to know the car before you drive off. Things like that. Horn and everything. These are covered. Now if you look here, it says controls: accelerator, clutch, gear, foot brake, steering, all these things, parking brake. So all these are checked when you drive. You must know the car inside out when you are driving in that car, obviously for up to a good reason, so that you can pass your test with it. And in real life, you need to be safe on the road. So we start with the foot control, which is ABC, which is accelerator, brake and clutch. Now just for easiness, they use the term gas. So gas is the word taken from American language, where they call it gas station. So gas is actually something which increase and decrease the flow of fuel to the engine, and as a result we increase the speed or slow it down. When we off the gas, it slows down. When we press the gas, it speeds up. Right foot only. Set the gas, more gas, off the gas. These are the terms which we will be using. If you look at my right foot, that's the one. It's softer compared to the brake pedal, which is the B, brake. Now that is softer, and we only position our foot, our sole, in front of the brake and pivot between the two. Why? When it comes to a wrong time or a harsh time where we need the brake, we will not mistakenly go to the gas. Accident happens because people get panic and they press the gas instead of the brake. That's why positioning towards the brake. We have to use it slowly, not all of a sudden. Okay, so sudden acceleration or sudden braking is a sign of a bad driver. Second one is B, which is brake. Brake is the middle pedal, right foot only. We have to use it gently. What it does, it slows you down or stops the car. It also works on all the 4 wheels. And the brake lights are activated as a signal to people behind. So this is the pedal. We have to use it gently. There is a question about it, that how will you know it's working? The question was, how would you know that your foot brake is working? You will say, I'll pump it few times. It should feel hard, not spongy. Yeah. So if it is feeling hard, that means it's working. Secondly, when we move off, we apply it and the car should stop. And that's how it works. Okay, so these are the 2 ways of testing the foot brake. That's the tell me question, as well as we learn when we drive. Okay, next thing. It shows the brake light as a signal, which simply means the car behind will react to your brake lights, that the person in front is either slowing down or stopping. So you must know how to press, because when you press it without checking your mirrors, and that's called change of speed in your test report. A lot of people fail test because of this, because they don't check behind this mirror, the interior mirror, and without checking they just press the brake, and that's how they lose the test. So you must be aware of that. Okay, now next one is clutch. Clutch is in manual car. Obviously when you're using the clutch, you can put it all the way down very quick, but you have to bring it up slowly. And when you bring it up quicker, the car can stall. Stall means the car engine can run out and can cut itself. That means you have to put it down again, or either put the gear shaft to neutral and start the engine again. We don't have this in automatic car, so we only have reverse and drive, 2 gears only, because of the 2 pedals here. Now clutch we don't have, so it changes the gear itself, so we don't have to worry about that. Just to tell the students who learning manual, how does the biting point works. So the clutch is attached to 2 metal plates. One is attached to the engine, one is attached to the gearbox. When you press the clutch fully down to the floor and your sole is on the floor, but your tip of the foot is touching all the way down with the floor, you actually pull them apart. When the 2 plates are apart and you're bringing it slowly up, and these plates meets again, that's where the car is pulling itself. That's either in first gear or reverse gear. Okay, if you let go faster, your car will stall. But if you let it go thickness of a pound coin, like very small, and then hold the clutch for a couple of, like for example, few seconds, 5-6 seconds, the car will never stall from you. Okay, unless it's uphill and you need extra gas with it. Okay, and that's how the clutch works. But it's only automatic here, so let's go back to that one. Now we got the parking brake. Parking brake is hand control, which is here. Now, okay, so hand brake is here. Now, before I release the hand brake, I must secure the car with the foot brake. So I secure the car with the foot brake. I pull this slightly up. The button will be free and it goes down without making any noise. To bring it up to apply it, again press the button first, pull it and okay, so the reason I showed you the use of this button, because this will last longer. It will give you more life. Normally student does this without pulling it. See this tuck? That simply means metal to metal connection. No good for the health of the handbrake. And when they're pulling it, instead of button down, they do this. Again, it's no good for this. So metal to metal connection is no good for this. That is why quietly down, quietly up. Now this one works only on the rear 2 wheels. That one works on the 4 wheels. This one is called parking brake, stationary brake, or hand brake, because we use it with the hand. At the moment the car is stopped or the car is stationary. Okay, and one of the hand control. Next hand control is your steering wheel. Steering wheel is in front of us. Again, use with your right hand and left hand. We said the other day that we will use half and half. So this is for right, this is for the left, 10 to 2 or quarter to 3. Yeah, so 10 minutes to 2 o'clock is the grip for 50, 60, 70, 40 mile per hour. This up to 20, 30 mile per hour is good enough. Okay, and crossing hands, no good. Off drive you can for quick driving, but no good. And this is called the pull-push strategy. You're pulling to one side and sliding against it. Again pushing and sliding against it. Okay, so that's how we use that. And the height of this, again we said the other day, down or inside, depends how you like it. Okay, and then lock it in that position for yourself. So that is another hand control. Now gear. Gears are for going, brakes are for stopping, so or slowing. So we got reverse gear. Automatic, you must press the foot brake. If it was manual, you must put it in neutral. Okay, so reverse, camera is on, and our orange color warning sign is there showing that the reverse gear is on. Okay, press it to P and it comes out of the reverse gear, and towards you and down is D, that's drive, and it shows D there as well. In some car the D will be shown on the screen somewhere different. Okay, in some of the latest technology it shows D1, which is gear 1, 2, 3 maximum. In 50, 60 mile per hour, 70 per hour, it can go to D7, and that's the highest in automatic. Okay, in manual you have sometime minimum 4, but sometime can be 5 or 6 gears forward, 1 gear reverse. Now 1 and 2 gear in manual transmission is called working gears. You don't rush with that. The engine will be revving and it will be too much noise. It takes a lot of juice, and juice mean oil now, and petrol. So basically that's what the one. Reverse gear is also considered a working gear. 3, 4, 5 or 6, these are called acceleration gear, in which you run and you make the journey shorter. So we covered accelerator, foot brake, clutch, parking brake, gears and steering. Now it's the indicators. Indicators are here on the left. In Pakistan we have on the right. Down for left, up for right. Now it's attached to the steering column. So for example, if I have turned right and with the right signal, as soon as I straight the wheel up, it will cancel itself. If I have turned left with the left signal and I make the wheel straight, it cancel itself. If it doesn't, your job to cancel it. Why? Because again, going to your test report, if you have not cancelled the signal, that is called incorrect signal, and you must cancel it, because it can cause confusion, and that simply means you can get either S, which is serious, or D, dangerous fault for it. 1 or 2 times for a little while it can be classed as minor mistakes, which is in this column. Okay, next one we have is ignition. Ignition is when we turn the key once, it brings only few lights. For example, if I tell you now, at the moment it shows these little lights. Let it switch off first. So in manual key, we will press the key, we will turn the key once, it will bring some current to some of the accessories. For example, our screen is off at the moment. This is showing at the moment it needs to go. Let me just check. Okay, so it is completely off now. My switch or power button is here. Once I press it without pressing the foot brake, or in manual car, when you turn the key once, you only get couple of lights. That one, this one, and maybe it will help me. Yes, the mirrors are folding. If the mirrors are not folding, I want to adjust. For example, I have pressed the R button, and let's say, yeah, it's getting adjusted, which means they are working. So some of the accessories have got the current. Okay, mobile charger may have got, or things like that, but the engine is not running. That's why the steering wheel is still stiff. So I need to foot brake down, press it fully down, and press again, and these lights showing is called ignition. Many of the lights are gone away. That simply means the car is now running, the engine is running, and only the handbrake is on, and the green lights are eco mode, electric vehicle, parking brake, parking sensors on. Green mean safe, orange mean warning, red mean danger. So that's why they are color coded. So now the engine is running and the controls are there. So just to let you know and summarize the control lesson: hand control, foot control, visual control, and ancillary control all has to be used in such a manner that the journey is safe and it's easy to, what is called, like, easy to use, and obviously concentrate on the road to have a safer journey. Okay, so thank you. I hope you have learned something. If there is any question, please do put in the comments.